Looks like I'm already having technical difficulties with this microphone system. It worked the other day, but it's not working right now. I just filmed the clip and I was talking about, filmed a couple clips, but I'll start over. This is come with me on a long run day. I'm gonna film a whole week of running, and it is 21 degrees today, feels like 27. The humidity is 94%. I am 5.3 kilometers into a 20-kilometer run, and I am absolutely drenched. My stomach kind of feels like shit. My heart rate's through the roof, probably because of the humidity. But I'm gonna try for it anyway. I'm kind of beyond the point of cutting back early because this is primarily an out and back, so every kilometer I run further, I will be running back. There's no shortcuts. I really like this route though. It's roughly 8K of flat road on top of the escarpment, and then it's approximately 8K of rail trail and dirt with a descent all the way down the escarpment, and then climb back up on the trails, and then maybe 4-ish kilometers back on the road. I don't know if this was a mistake or not, but let's get back to it. This is a new map. I've never seen it here before. I am actually... where am I? I think I'm right there. Usually I go down here, follow the Bruce, and then back. Usually. But I am really feeling rough today. And it's almost 100% due to this humidity. Oh boy. I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I miss winter. I miss winter. Running in the cold is so much easier. I'm cutting it. Unfortunately, it means I'm cutting off part of the best parts, the trail parts. So I'm just gonna go down the rail trail here and climb my way back up the escarpment. And I'm gonna miss that. Oh. But the consequences of running that versus not running that mean possibly feeling like absolute shit for the rest of the day versus just feeling a little shitty and being able to work. But I kind of feel, you just know sometimes, I just feel if I added on that 4-ish kilometers, I don't think it's in my best interest today. It's not the day. Let's go. What this does mean is I get to run this 4K downhill now instead of in 4K. But I gotta go back up when I get down to the bottom. Forgot to put Vaseline on. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have some pretty bad badge chafe. Yep, my fault. I don't know if I've ever seen this section of trails so overgrown, even this time of year. It's like a fucking rainforest. This is crazy. It feels like a different trail. It's gorgeous though. Hey buddy, my good pal. Too bad I turned the camera off back there before I crossed the street because some guy in a fucking pickup truck just tried to run me the fuck over. I had a walk signal, a fucking walk signal, and he just blowed right through, didn't fucking care, put my arms up, and then I still had to sprint across the street so I wasn't gonna get hit. Fuck me. I know I said I'm the one that always makes the decisions to not get hit, but in a situation like that, where there was a traffic light, I had a walk signal, and the light went green, and the cars didn't start going right away, so I thought, oh, they recognize that I'm standing here right in front of them with a walk signal. I was wrong. So what am I supposed to do in those situations? Do I sit there and wait for all the cars to go when I have a walk signal? What if one of the cars pulls up and like stops and waits for me because that's what they're supposed to do, and then they start waving me through? Oh, it's so frustrating. Those situations are more frustrating than others when I have a stoplight, I push the button, had a walk signal, traffic light. I was right in front of this guy, straight in front of him. This run has gone from not so great to definitely not great. I'm not walking because I feel like I can't run. I'm walking because I'm pissed off because I can't get my music on. It turned itself off, and because I am absolutely drenched in sweat, my phone's in my pocket, I can't get my phone to operate. It keeps just going all wackadoodle, so I can't get my music back on. I only have a couple K left, but I could really use some music right now. I don't even want to run without music. I just need it. Damn it. Did you see that? That's my favorite person. Ryan and I used to be running buddies a long time ago. He's a very accomplished runner and has mostly stopped running over the last number of years to focus on skateboarding as well as Achilles tendonitis issues. And recently he started running a little bit. A few walk runs, just a few kilometers, and that was his first continuous run for more than, I think, half a K. And he had a goal that he wanted to run 2K at a 5:15 pace, which is a little hot for me. But we managed it, and I think my watch said 5.17, 5:17 pace for 2K. I still have the rest of my run to do, so I'm just walking right now so I can talk to this thing. Because I'm coming to understand that I can't run and talk at the same time like other people can. What are you doing, people? So I'm only 2 days into this week of running, and I've already had some pretty big setbacks. Yesterday's long run that got cut short because it was so so humid, I couldn't tolerate it. And I'm not going to get into details, but last night was basically an all-nighter. Ryan had to go to the hospital in the middle of the night, so I didn't get back to sleep. So I think I slept for maybe 3 hours. And right now it's, I don't know what time it is, noon, maybe? Hottest part of the day in the middle of the summer with crazy humidity. I fucking hate taking videos out in public when people are driving and walking by. I also don't like walking, so let me get this done with. Realities. Here I am, trying to pull off a bare minimum run. I would have loved to go further, but I couldn't get out first thing in the morning because I was exhausted and Ryan was in the hospital. I needed to walk the dogs. Side note, he's fine. And here, this is a brand new track. It's not even open, and I've been running past it for weeks. I don't know if it's going to be accessible to the public, but I kind of hope it is. I'd like to go there to do some speed workout and laps. I think that'd be a fun addition to running. I don't normally do that kind of stuff, but hey, anything to switch it up is better than nothing. So I'm going to get back out on my 3 hours of sleep, and my hella chafe from yesterday is bad. Oh boy, bye. Bye though, I just wanted to reiterate the struggles of fitting running every day into your life. Shit happens, things come up, emergencies happen, and I still get out here and do this. Nothing's gonna stop me, unless like I break my leg or something. Welcome to day 3 in a weekly snapshot of my run streak. And just like the other 2 days this week, things have gone awry. I couldn't get out for a run this morning, which is what I wanted to do. We had city workers at our house trying to dig holes into our driveway looking for our water main shut off. So that delayed me. So I also have Penny with me. If those of you who know, I used to run her every single day, up to 20-25 kilometers. She would get rest days after the long days, but Penny had a mast cell tumor on her leg a couple months ago, which has been treated, but it meant that for most of this summer I have not really been able to run her. But with the cooler temperatures, I'm happy to bring her back out on some short runs. I don't know if I will ever bring her on long runs. Right now I'm keeping it low, so I'm doing a loop with her, and then I will drop her off and head back out on my own. But it's nice to have her back with me. Day 4 of this week, and I'm really not feeling it today. I'm usually always feeling it, but I just feel kind of out of it. I went for an hour-long inline skate with Ryan earlier today, but right now it is after 6 p.m. and I kind of just want to crawl into a hole. It's been a rough day, work-wise, a lot of stress, but today I'm just not feeling it. Still going to go out, still gonna get my stupid 5K. You know, it's a bad day when you swear at some woman walking down the sidewalk. You know, a lot of people, shush. You know, a lot of people say that even when you're in a bad mood or having a bad day, that a run will make it all better. No, the reality is that's not always the case. So much so that this is enough to prove it, because the GoPro is shitting the bed constantly. I don't understand what's wrong with it. I feel no better than before I went out. I yelled at some woman because she didn't know how to use a sidewalk properly. I paused my watch at some point and forgot to restart it and just didn't give a fuck. And now I just want to have a shower and I still want to crawl into a hole. So not all runs make you feel amazing. Sometimes you feel just as shitty after as you did before. One bonus, no pants shitting today, so hey, that's one good thing, I guess, huh? Well, I'm just gonna pop in here with my fancy pants audio recording to say that I'm having troubles with this microphone system. It doesn't seem to be too compatible with my GoPro, and I keep having it shit the bed on me. What I'm saying in this video is that I can't even make this shit up because it is, I think it was about 6 or 7 o'clock at night here, and I'm finally getting around to my run because life being work and the realities of trying to squeeze all this stuff in at the same time. And I was annoyed. I was annoyed because I wanted to get this long run done. I ended up doing it the following day, but I was trying to do it either earlier this day or the day before, but life kept getting in the way, and now I'm stuck trying to do this run at night. I shortened it. Instead of being 16, it was 10, and so the following day I did my 16. Also trying to remember, as I'm sitting here, what the fuck else I was saying. Clearly, I was passionate, should we say? I don't know. Don't know what else I was saying, because I'm sitting here recording this voiceover, I don't know, 5 days later. I had it all in my head at the time, but it is gone. I do, however, remember exactly what I was saying at this point. I was fucking low and really annoyed that my run is interrupted again with low blood sugar. I don't enjoy stopping, and it's hard to get going again, stomach feeling as crappy as it is after consuming disgusting glucose tablets. As such, I know I ran that too fast, but I was enjoying it. Why, no, that wasn't me coming out of the bush, taking a shit 4 kilometers in. That's not me. I would never do that. Maybe the audio is working today. Maybe not. I'm not having very much luck with this. So here I am. Today's plans are so far going to plan, with the exception of the bush poo, but I am who I am. My bowels are who they are. So I'm getting out for my 16K run that I wanted to do for the last 2 days, and I really like this run. It's unique and challenging at the same time. It starts with approximately 4 kilometers of flat up the road, which is where I'm at now, and then we go down the rail trail for 4 or 5K, which is the best fucking part, and I can just let loose and run fast and feel great. And then when I get to the bottom, I start the climb back up. So we go down the Escarpment Rail Trail, and then we come up the Keddy access, if you know Hamilton at all. And it finishes with approximately 4K on the road again. So it's a nice like quadrant run. Quarter of it is flat, a quarter of it is down, a quarter of it is up, and the last quarter is flat. And it always throws me for a challenge, because coming up the Keddy access is hard, especially after running 8 or 9K. I'm not really starting the day super great, and it's always awkward when somebody is walking towards you and they can hear you. I really don't like doing this in front of people. I feel so uncomfortable. So what I was saying was I was not starting the day super great. I had 3 low blood sugars in the middle of the night, which just leaves me waking up feeling like ass. My mouth tastes like, what's the old thing I used to say? It's called the Zackleys. Like the Zackleys, when your mouth tastes exactly like your ass after consuming sugar in the middle of the night and trying to sleep, and you wake up and your mouth is exactly tastes like an ass. And I usually start the day with a Tylenol for my headache, which I did this morning. So I had coffee with the Tylenol and maybe 3 spoonfuls of oatmeal. I will finish this run absolutely depleted, and I already know that. So now that I've run the flat part, I get to run the fucking fun part. So I'm looking forward to this and enjoy it while it lasts. Well, I wish I could make this shit up, but I just can't. The last clip I just took was 30 fucking seconds ago, and I thought, well, before I go hammering down this hill, maybe I should check my blood sugar, and lo and behold, blood sugar is going down quickly. It shows a 5.4 with an arrow going down. I started this run with blood sugar of 11.6, which is nice. I fucking hate this shit, man. I fucking hate it. Kenilworth stairs. We're not going down them. We're going down the rail trail. Started at the bottom. No, started at the top. Now we here. Just got to the bottom. Now we have a long, exposed climb up. I sure as hell hope not. And up we go. Now we just have the 4-kilometer flat section on the top. This is day 7, so this is my final run for this week of running. And I might do this again sometime, maybe when the weather's really shitty. It's very busy tonight. I left the house like 7 o'clock, and there's really nowhere to go. The streets are crowded with people walking, which is great. The parks are filled, but it means that I don't know how to do this video. So you didn't really see the end of yesterday's run because, like I said at the beginning of yesterday's run, that I was going to finish it completely depleted. And I did, to the point where I was walking a little bit on my way home. I was wrecked. I was dehydrated. I was vastly underfueled. And for the last 3 or 4 days, I've been eating like next to nothing. Oops. So I haven't really been fueling myself properly, and I'm suffering the consequences. Anyway, this week we had some good runs and we had some bad runs. And it's interesting when all of a sudden I pull the camera out to film 7 days worth of running, and it really just makes me more aware of 7 days of running. Penny, what are you doing? As far as documenting it makes it more real. So it's not just a day in the life of my run streak, it's on video to remember. So in order to end this thing, I'm just going to end it and say that that was 7 days of running. And when I get home tonight, it will be about, I think, 73 kilometers for the 7 days, which is a little bit higher than a normal week for me. Hang on. And we have to count into that week that I can't remember which day it was, Monday, Tuesday, something like that. Ryan and I inline skated about 16K, which is good exercise. And this morning we went out for a 45-kilometer bike ride, which was also a mistake because I'm not fueled. I'm not fueled. Yesterday's run really hurt, and then I went out and I rode 45K with him. Halfway through, I realized my mistake, and I still had to get out today to do this, this 5K run, and that's why I'm doing it at 7 o'clock at night. And tomorrow I'm supposed to be meeting up with some running buddies. I have running buddies now. Someone's singing across the street. I have running buddies now, and I actually met them while on a trail run, and been running with them almost once a week since maybe for the last 4 weeks. And they're a good group of people. We are supposed to be doing a 25K very technical trail run tomorrow morning at 7:30 in the morning, and it's an hour drive away from me. And there's a chance I might start running and turn around and go back to my car, but I'm gonna try. I realized today on my ride that was the mistake, was like, uh-oh, I am kind of digging myself into a hole, and I really, really want to go on this run with them tomorrow. And here I am at 7:30 now, 7:30 at night, trying to get my run in. And if you did see what I put, the beginning video, I'm playing my favorite game, and that game is, can I get home before the edible kicks in? Probably not. I'm a lightweight, and yeah, maybe it'll make me get home a little bit fluffier. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this week of running if you watched it. If you didn't, oh well. No, you didn't miss anything here. And like I said, maybe I'll do this again sometime. It's quite a bit of work though, bringing this camera and hooking up this microphone all the time and trying to get footage when usually I'm just run for the run. So, bye Penny. Definitely not making it home before the edible kicks in. I am running at a very slow pace. I just stopped at a stoplight and I pushed the button, and I was staring at the walk signal for a good 20 seconds before I realized it was a walk signal. I'm just floating. This is fun. I should do this more often too.